wing as number 18. And Jackson Moore, number 5, drops to the replacement bench. Lincoln Browning, the number 17, will come onto the ground as well. And number 10, Tommy Jamison, will take the bench as they kick off to start this one. And Kapani Kuriatana takes the first hit up for the Western Rams. A good little passage of play there, and they've started off well. Nate Rothel in there with a tackle for the Northern Tigers. About 18 to 20 metres of their halfway line. A good little hit up there by 13, Jonah Moss, the skipper, and he was taken down hard by his opposing lock there in Ray Brazier. Good run again there. I think that's his second run for the game already. Kapini Karatana, number 8. At dummy half was Kelly. Big kick away, and that's a very nicely placed kick into the back half of the Tigers. Reece Josephson recovers it there. Inside his in goal. He's going to have to try and get out, and well done there. He's only just got out of it. And then a penalty for additional work there in the ruck, and the Tigers are going to get a piggyback out in their first set. Bit unlucky there, the Western Rams. It was a well-worked first set. Got the kick right into the right position. The chase was good. The referee saw something illegal, and the Tigers will take the first penalty of the game. Is this going to get over the sideline? And just gets there. So the Tigers to start their first set. Number 9 is Wetherell. Wetherell to Wallace, number 3. Wallace with a nice little start there for the Tigers. Well taken down there by Karyatana. Second hit up Browning. Browning was outstanding last week in the loss. And some good post-contact metres there from Lincoln Browning. Sees him get to about 5 metres short of the halfway line. Wetherell with the football and a scoot. Dummies the player, loses the football. Penalty again to the Tigers. Is that a pen? No, it's not a penalty, actually. I thought it was a penalty, but... looks like it's just going to be a feed into the scrum. Just the way it was signalled there by the referee looked as though it might have been a penalty against, but just a pack into the scrum. Tigers lucky to get away with that one, to be perfectly honest. It was a fumble there by Wetherell, was slapped out. Here go the Tigers again. Rothel with the football now for the Tigers. Some good metres. Takes 2 or 3 with him. Still going is Rothel. Good power. Great work by the Tigers player. Wetherell at dummy half now. Number 6 is Fitzsimmons. Gives it across to Schaefer. Schaefer with a little darting run back on the inside. Wetherell again. Rothel calls for it and the dummy goes out. Out to Davidson. Oh, intercepted by the Rams, and here they go. Good little chase back there by the defence to stop them before they make any extra metres. Here go the Rams. And the whistle blown loudly there by the referee. Signal looked like it was a high one. And the Rams will take their first penalty of the contest. About 3 or 4 minutes in. Both teams with something to play for today, so there's a lot on the line. That kick didn't make the sideline. Well taken by Josephson. Can he make them pay with some extra metres? Gets it to about 12 metres short of the halfway line. The outside ball to the forward. Back inside of Rothel. Into Browning. Browning carries. Great start by Lincoln Browning. He's carried on his form from last week. The inside ball back into Botfield. Botfield stopped. It was well scouted then by the Rams. Good tackle there by Nate Green. The Portland local. Craig Bellamy's hometown. Ball comes in there. It's a very, very nice run. Ball comes across. Little dink over the top. Fullback's under pressure here for the Rams. Is he going to get out of his in-goal area? No, he doesn't. A terrific chase by the Tigers. And a goal line dropout is the result. A very, very good chase there for the Tigers. They're looking determined after their efforts last week. Aiming to get rid of this 2-game losing streak and try and finish off their season on a high and possibly even make the finals today. Solid drop on. Almost dropped there. Almost dropped there by Davidson. He holds on. Here goes Browning. Browning with that solid frame. And it's a good tackle and a well held on to tackle there. Culverson was one of those players in there for the Rams. Here's Rothwell now. Rothwell to try and make some metres. Stopped very, very strongly there by the 10 of Watman for the Rams. It was solid tackle. Ball comes in. Good little attempt to dummy. Makes a few extra metres. A few players out wide looking for a football. Here's a scoot. Is he over? The referee points to a spot. And the Northern Tigers get the first try of the game. And Darcy Weatherall, with the scoot out of dummy half, gets the first try of the game for the Northern Tigers. It's his first try of the season. And it's a very, very well worked move there out of the scoot. And we're about 6 minutes in, just over 6 minutes played, and the Tigers lead it 4-0 with a kick to come. Darcy Weatherall with the first one of the game. Riley Fitzsimmons to try and put over the extras. The Andrew Johns Cup, proudly sponsored by SLE. SLE provides services in underwriting, claims handling, risk management, and administration, all in one location. Visit www.sleworldwide.com.au for more information. As Riley Fitzsimmons puts over the extras, and we're 6-0 to the Northern Tigers over the Western Rams early in this one. Been a good start to this one. Innes now taking the kick off. Well fielded. Rothwell now the football. Looked high. Referee agrees. And that's another penalty to the Tigers. That's two penalties inside their 10-metre area, actually, the Tigers. They've been pretty much piggybacked out of their back half in the first 5 or 6 minutes of this one. Rams will need to be a little bit more careful with their discipline inside that area. As enthusiastic as they are to try and get things done, just need to play on the right side of the rules here. So Weatherall. Josephson with a football, tries to get through, well tackled. That's a solid tackle there by Cariatana. Rothwell with the football now. Good chase back by Cariatana. Good tackle around the legs there by the other prop there in Watman. Ball goes forward. This is very, very good movement here by the Tigers early. The Rams really need to sharpen up in defence. They've let one in early. Here's Browning. Browning with an outside ball to Wallace. Wallace trying to get through, still going. Good outside ball. Is he over? The referee points to the spot. Just confirming the try scorer, but that was a very, very good piece of play. Browning to Wallace, back on the outside. And Jack Anderson scores the second try for the Northern Tigers. And in the first 10 minutes of game, the Rams are shell-shocked here at John Simpson Oval. It's 10-0 with a kick to come. Club Rugby League is back, ladies and gentlemen. Get back to playing unreal footy with real mates. With club tackle or tag options available, there is an option for everyone. Head to playrugbyleague.com to find your nearest club. As we wait for Riley Fitzsimmons to put over the extras to try and make it 12-0. Jack Anderson's second try of the season. It's a fair strike, but just not there. It was about 21 metres out and all the way out the sideline. A difficult kick for Riley Fitzsimmons, who's been a bit of a mixed bag with the boot this season. And it's still 10 points to 0 here to the Northern Tigers over the Western Rams. Early days, just ticked over 10 minutes. Definitely not out of it, the Western Rams, but they are a bit shell-shocked as Innes kicks off. And we start again. Rothel now, he's looking pretty fired up, the big man. Well, solidly hit there by Porter. And also Whiteman, number 10, with Moss. Ball back there to Botfield. Botfield with it. Not going too far in a hurry as Jace Baker takes on the first tackle there, along with Ned Phillips, number 12. Browning. Browning with the original offload. And that's a great tackle and some very good meters to Browning. And the referee stopped play here. He's going to be calling over a couple of players for a bit of a conversation. And the captain, Jonah Moss, has been put on report. Not a great tackle. They're a bit fired up, the Rams, and conceding a few penalties. They're 10-0 down. They just need to settle. There's Jonah Moss put on report. The captain. And now the Tigers in prime position to strike. They're about 45 out. Botfield to take the first. Botfield driven a couple of metres back there by Kelly, as well as Watman. Rothel with the football. Darts in, straightens up. Well tackled there by Cariatana. Ball out to 13. It was Brazier. Brazier still trying to break some metres. Good work there and picks up an extra 4 or 5. Weatherall a dummy half. Is he going to go to the outside? Ducks back in on a scoot. Gets caught with it by Cariatana. Davidson. Davidson with a kick looking for Leonard. Leonard with a catch. Can he do the extra? He's well held there by Puata. And then he's dragged out to the sideline with the help of his teammates in Innes. And that was a good bit of defence. The kick was straight to Leonard. Probably disadvantaged him and he had to stop and prop and try and do some work. But well defended all the same by Tamiti Puata and Jaden Innes from the Western Rams. And they'll take the ball about 10 metres out from their own line. Try and get some forward press going and offence going because they're down 10-0 here. That play was driven back solidly by the Tigers players, and then they've just spent a little bit too long. And the referee says, back you go, lads. Another penalty, the Rams. They're going to get their own piggyback out of their own 10. So Innes now with a kick. Is he going to make the sideline this time? First kick didn't make it. Well and truly into the sideline. It's almost hit us here in the commentary area. Get a chance to start off. Watman by the looks of this. No, it's not Watman. It'll be Green. The Portland local, number 11. Craig Bellamy's hometown. This is Cariatana with a nice little run and a hit up. Kelly at dummy half now. He's signalling to his men. Bypasses a few and goes to Porter. Porter on the outside to Baker, who goes further out. Couple of ducks back in, and this is Culverson, the number 3 for the Rams. Going nowhere in a hurry. He's got about 8 metres until his halfway line. Kelly out to the 6 of Baker, and he goes out a little bit further, and that player is stopped about 5 metres out from the halfway line. Oh, it's charged down there. The ball's gone back towards the centre. It's fielded by Porter. Porter with the awareness to run away from the sideline. And he's well chased there by Schaefer. And he's absolutely bottled it. Unfortunate. And Jace Baker is knocked on. And the Tigers with an absolute ripping chance to try and do something here from this scrum. 14 minutes into this first half, 16 to go. Northern Tigers 10, Western Rams 0 here on New South Wales Rugby League TV. Riley Fitzsimmons, the captain of the side, with a feed into the scrum. Couple of bug moves there, and we're out to Browning. Browning, 4-5 metres. Great run, stopped in the end by Bassingthwaite. Good move by Weatherall to Davidson. Davidson to Ryszowski, and that ball looked forward. And the referee has pulled them up, and they've given away their good position. Back to the Western Rams. Not a cloud in the sky here today at Farrer. Farrer Agricultural High School, better known as John Simpson Oval. About 10 minutes out of Tamworth here. It's a very picturesque venue. If you're in the area, make sure you come down. Have a look at some wonderful rugby league today. We've got the Laurie Daly Cup after this at 11:20, and then the Men's Country Championships at 12:50 with a knockout match between the Tigers and the Rams. New format this year. Here goes, it's a great run by Watman. Hayden Watman took a couple with him. Like a battering ram. He was well scouted there by the defence. Here's Cariatana. Good run. Took 2 or 3 to get him down. But they're ready in defence, and the referees pulled them up again. Bit extra in the tackle. As we see a couple of substitutes, Watman going off. And same with I'm not sure if Kelly's going off, but it looks like he's going in for a chat on the sideline. No, he's gone off. A couple of interchange players have come back on. Cariatana with another hit. It's his 3 or 4 post-contact metres. That's nice work by Cariatana. Tackled well there by Schaefer. Rothall with him. Trying to slow it down here are the Tigers. Ball out to Porter. Porter with the inside ball to Innes. Innes making a good run. Taken there by Jamison, who's on the field for the Rams. Number 1, Bassingthwaite. Bassingthwaite through. Bassingthwaite with 5 to go. He's got 2 to beat, 1 to beat. Gets it down, and he's over for the first try for the Rams. What a wonderful run by Rex Bassingthwaite from the Western Rams. And they're back. It's 10-4 with a kick to come. This month, ladies and gentlemen, in Rugby League and New South Wales Rugby League is Inclusion Month. Rugby League is the game for all. The New South Wales Rugby League is committed to providing a sporting environment free of discrimination of any kind while promoting respectful and tolerant behaviour. The aim is to make everyone, whether you're a player, a parent, a spectator, a coach, volunteer, referee or official, all of these people need to be made to feel valued and included, no matter about their gender, their race, religion, sexuality or ability. So when you're at games this month, just make sure it's Inclusion Month. Should be Inclusion Month every month, really. But Inclusion Month of March here at New South Wales Rugby League. It's a wonderful autumn's day. I was almost about to say it's a summer's day. Pretty much replicates one today. Not a cloud in the sky, as we can see. Jaden Innes, the young fella that started the bus there for Rex Bassingthwaite to score the try, to try and put over the extras. Didn't look like missing. And Innes brings it back to 10 points to 6. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Look to have steadied here. How do the Northern Tigers respond? Last week their response was to go a little bit sleepy in defence. Hopefully it's not the case this week. Is that a knock on off the kick-off? That's a little bit unlucky, really, because the kick just dipped in and left him with nowhere to go. He tried to take it on the full and just dropped it. And so the response is half decent from the Tigers, picking up metres without having to do too much. Wondering if they're going to try and get their top try scorer in here, Charlie Leonard, into the mix, number 18. He'll be closest to your camera. Right on the outside on the wing here, and that ball comes out. It's Davidson. Oh, almost bottled there by Botfield, and I think he has dropped it. Seemed to have looked up before he got the ball, and the move looked good. But Botfield just not confident with his hands, and as easy as they gain possession off the mistake, they've given one up. And so the Western Rams, 18 metres out from their own line with a scrum. $10 points to 6 down, fed in by Porter. Big gap there, and he's taken it, has he? Oh, gee, that was a good darting run there. I think that's Bassingthwaite again, the try scorer. Here goes Cariatana. He's been solid. Good to watch him just run straight and hard and dare the Tigers' defence to beat him. Good ball to the lock in Moss. Back on the inside to Phillips. Phillips stopped 10 metres short of the halfway line. Dummy half was Sutcliffe. Gets it out to his teammate. He's a couple of metres short of the halfway line now. And that was 16, Madden. Sutcliffe to Moss. Moss trying to gain some metres. He's a couple of metres over his halfway line, but they're on the fifth and last. They're going to have to do something quite good here to try and get it. Great kick off the boot there by Porter. That's a beautiful spiralling punt. And Josephson drops it cold. 15 metres out from his own line. Under not too much pressure at all. The kick was good off the boot. Almost a perfect spiral. And Josephson, he's either lost it in the sun or he's just dropped it clean. And now the Rams have a chance to hit back and level this match up. Porter here with the feed in. 15 metres out from their own line. 6 is Baker. Baker with the football, still going. Couple of players needing to hold on. And that's a penalty to the Rams. They're only 10 metres short here of their own line. Tackle without the football. That looked like Bassingthwaite off the ball, really. 14 here is Sutcliffe with the football. Moss to Cariatana. Cariatana. 3 or 4 metres short of the line is Cariatana. Sutcliffe now dummy half again. Trying to do it himself is Sutcliffe. A metre short. Dummy half is Innes. Innes to Moss. Moss to Porter. Porter on the outside to Bassingthwaite. Can he go again? Stopped short there by Darcy Wallace, number 3. And another penalty to the Rams. Too long in the tackle. Sutcliffe with it. He's 10 out. Can the Rams strike back here with under 8 minutes to go in the first half? Good little effort there by Ned Phillips. Moss. Outside to number 11, who is Green. Green out there to Innes, and Innes is almost going to stroll over. That was a beautiful cutout pass. And Jaden Innes scores the second try for the Western Rams, and we're back level at 10 apiece. So a terrific cutout pass, cut out a couple of players. Nate Green just had to hit the gap, hit the spare player on the outside, and that was Jaden Innes, and Jaden Innes pretty much just strolled over. And now it's 10 each. Blatchy's Blues tickets are on sale now. Don the famous blue shirt and wig and join the most passionate supporter base in sport. You can secure your seat by heading to nswrl.com.au/origin/tickets. So Jaden Innes with 1 conversion and 1 try. Looking good for a few Supercoach points. Awkward angle for a left footer this one. He's going to try and look to draw it back. As I said before, there's not a cloud in the sky. There's not a lot of breeze out either. Really a perfect day for football here at Farrer. Innes hooks it rather than draws it back. Misses the conversion. We stay 10-all. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. And we have a game, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd in the Northern Conference versus 4th in the Southern Conference. Both sides need to win to have any chance of making the semi-finals. The loser can say goodbye to their chances for this season in the Andrew Johns Cup. And we're back all square. Another one of those awkward kicks that just fumbled there by Jace Baker. And that was an awkward bounce. He couldn't gather it, and he's lost it over the sideline. And can the Tigers make use of this one? The last time they had the chance off the kickoff, they fumbled off the first play. And I think this is just going to be a straight play the ball. It's a good solid run there by the Tigers. He's about 2 metres short of halfway. 16 is Neen. Can he get there? He's stopped really well there by a couple of Rams players. Weatherall to Davidson to Fitzsimons, and they looked for that. The three key playmakers trying to do some work there. Davidson tries to show and go, but the Rams are all over it. He's stopped there about 8 metres short. 12 is Schaefer. Schaefer trying to go through. Good tackling there by Mooney and Madden from the Rams, 16 and 17 respectively. Ball to Fitzsimmons. Can he get through? That looked like obstruction. Ball goes outside, and that's Brazier. Brazier takes it to Wallace. Wallace comes back on the inside. Is he over? Not quite. He's short. They're on the 5th and last here. They've got to make something happen. Ball goes back out to Davidson. Crossfield kick. Leonard looks like he's the one under it. Leonard catches it. Puata, he just drops the football as Leonard, and the Rams take it. Cheeky little flick on the outside. He's taken out. And the Rams tried to counter, and the Tigers counter back with some really good defence. Not sure if they're going to go back to the original knock on here. And they are. And 5th and last means that they're going to play the ball. So the Rams tried to counter, knowing that they'd probably get that back, and they do. Charlie Leonard drops the football, and we continue. So just over 3 minutes to go. We're all square here at 10-all. Here at John Simpson, over to Farah. Oh, and another drop of the football. Pressure's on. Recovered by the Tigers. In Browning. Ray Brazier with the football, the lock. Great tackle by his counterpart in Moss. Here comes a run from Jamison. Jamison on the interchange today, proving he might have wanted to start today. Good ball to the outside. Brings it back to the inside. Well played there. I think that was Ryszowski. Here comes Browning. Browning trying to get over. Is he there? Referee held up. Taking it back out. He's had a good game, Lincoln Browning. Every time he picks up the ball, he gets metres. This is Davidson to Fitzsimons. Fitzsimons with the football. Stopped in his tracks. Madden was one of the tacklers. Green was the other. Ball goes to the outside. Kick. Effort to catch. Leonard now. Beautiful effort to tackle. Misses him. And the Western Rams, have they gotten out of their own in goal? No, they haven't. Referee points for a goal line dropout. Good kick and chase defence there. Jaden Innes tried to catch it and it went straight through his hands. And then the Western Rams couldn't get out of their own in goal. So another set of 6 here. Another set of 6 here to the Tigers. Jamison. Good tackle there by Innes. A couple of others and he's still going. And he's eventually stopped by Innes and Porter. Back out to the 18 in Charlie Leonard. Comes in off his wing and tries to dart through. He's about 28 metres out from the try line here. Number 9 is Weatherall. Weatherall to Davidson. Inside to Browning. They spotted that run, but Browning making 1, making 2, and then taken back for a couple. The Western Rams have got a minute to hold on here. Inside ball, gets through. This is Josephson, I think. Is he over? No, he's a couple short, is he? No, he's over. Reece Josephson with the great duck in. He ran a beautiful line and the Rams couldn't catch it. Reece Josephson, second try of the season. And on the stroke of half-time, 30 seconds to go, the Northern Tigers take the lead, 14 points to 10 with a kick to come. That was a really good darting run. He just ran a solid line. The Rams couldn't catch it. And from my vantage point, he looked a little short, but he just happened to get there. So 14 points to 10 to the Tigers as the siren is about to blow for half-time. And Riley Fitzsimmons looking to put over the extras. Just to sum up, Reece Josephson, Jack Anderson and Darcy Weather all the try scorers for the Tigers. Rex Bassingthwaite and Jaden Innes the try scorers for the Western Rams. As Riley Fitzsimmons misses that one. He's 1 from 3 on the day for conversions. And Jaden Innes is 1 for 2 on conversions. And we're at half-time here at the Farrer Memorial Agricultural High School here at Farrer. 10 minutes outside of Tamworth.